I think what's something we're seeing in the smartphone world is the contextuality of the phone, knowing more about the context of the situation we're in. We're seeing that a little bit with the Moto X, it knowing what we're doing. How do you think that that's part of the smart home platform too, as well? That the home knows, actually, I do want that to go on right now, or I don't want to go on right now. How do we build that intelligence in?
Absolutely. I mean, one of the rich things that we're doing in our platform, and you see some corollaries, is the most powerful applications are those things that bring together context. So, one example from this week, just to make it tactical for people, where our app has a geolocation. It sort of geofences when you're arriving home.
Right.
Some people, there's an app you can automatically unlock your doors when you arrive home, but you get the question of, what if somebody stole my phone? And so, because the Jawbone Up is integrated, there is an integration to when you arrive home, this little thing will vibrate. It's not acting as a health sensor anymore. You press the button on it, and that unlocks the door. So it's like a two-factor authentication.
It's like the password.
Exactly, and so that's context. Or it's after 7 a.m. and there's motion outside of my kids' bedrooms, and the house wakes up, as opposed to turning on the night lights because it's a few hours before. So I think that context is really important. Yeah.
And I like that you guys are talking about the wearable stuff in that context, because that is obviously such a big theme of the show. I mean, obviously putting all this connectivity all over the place. But with the wearable stuff, do you think that's a big opportunity for integrating with the home?
Definitely. This is it's sort of really about connected life as much as it's about the connected home. There's all these ways that are unexpected. You see these individual applications like the health sensors and a door lock, and really some of the richest opportunities for human beings are where those things intersect with one another. So for us, we obviously see the wearables trend and other things, and you're seeing these really great elements where the house knows who's home. This isn't a mass market example, but at the party at the house last night, literally the robot bartender was pouring drinks based on who made their steps during the day. So it'd be water if you didn't make your steps, and the percentage alcohol
That's
went up.
awesome.
Yeah.
I would always have water. Always.
Right.
No extra drinks for me. And is that, you think, being embraced by the wearable community?
It's just beginning. I think that you see examples. That's why we had the house here, is you see examples in action, and it sort of unlocks the imagination about these things. And so another good example, it's not a wearable, but the Sonos integration, it's a wonderful sort of music player example. But when it can act like a dog barking, when there's motion on your front porch, when you're away from home, inside as a deterrent, it really opens the mind about the intersection points.
Yeah.
And so wearables is a lot like that. There's a lot more uses to them than just the discrete applications. And a few of those will catch on. Again, those are just part of the richness of what's coming.